can set it up another way if you want.
Ooh.
Think I'm scared of you, nigga?
You should be.
Why it's always gotta be black on black?
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and I'm here with the beautiful Mikel-Claire.
I think you better clone Tyrone.
Ah, I see what you did there. Clone him. And people have been asking for this one for quite some time. It's already starting to turn into like a hood favorite. Just a favorite, just for people.
Hood favorite.
Just a favorite for people who love really, good movies and television to begin with. This is a movie, so let me be clear about that. I'm talking about it as a hood favorite because in my echo chamber, it's people from the neighborhood that's like, yo, you need to watch this. Hood favorite.
Yes, right, I'm excited. I haven't seen it and I'm very excited. I've heard great things and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna be real.
Hey, so keep in mind this is gonna be a shortened version of it because of copyright restrictions. If you wanna see the full-blown version of it, you'll have to check out the Patreon, but you are going to need a copy of the project yourself to watch along with it. So without any further ado, let's get started. Thanks, Netflix. I have been looking forward to this because unfortunately, Jamie Foxx ran into some issues, some health stuff, and we weren't even sure if he would still be with us.
Oh, he ran
what's
into
going on. So we get to see, Jamie do his thing.
I'm excited.
We singing now,
I'm
right?
excited in general. Netflix. Oh my.
I bet music's gonna be a big part of this. This one is directed by Jewel Taylor. Never heard of Jewel Taylor before. Jewel.
Michael Jackson, huh? Yeah. Yeah, guess who I seen at the dollar store? Who? Tupac. I'm dead mad serious, bro.
That's a scary look.
Why you never seen it? Cause he black now.
Look at them shoes.
What?
Yes.
How you doing? I got new records. What's up?
Everybody in hustle mode right now.
Glen Food Market?
Where are we? They said the Piggly Wiggly, so it must be the South.
Of course.
One more week, come on.
Oh, I miss my weight bench.
You notice there's like some grain in this bad boy on the film.
Yeah.
Fontaine.
What you got for me?
Hey, John Boyega.
I'm Fontaine. Why don't you watch SpongeBob?
Because I don't, all right? Damn.
You know,
I
like
used to
SpongeBob?
not. I used to not back in the day.
Like, you never went back. Oh, man.
Ooh, slanging.
Don't say Billows.
Fuck you wrong.
I was going to.
We already getting a good idea of what the neighborhood's like.
They're in a swell place.
What? With the kid in the car?
Crazy ass.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
My boy dead.
That's how he responded right back to the Capri Sun.
Well,
Wow.
This life.
You broke my motherfucking leg.
He about to kick it
Man,
or grab it.
how you gonna make it to the league now?
Oh, how you gonna make it to the league now?
Wow.
Find somewhere else to sell your shit.
Fuck you, nigga. I was
Wow.
gonna fuck you on ECU too, nigga. Yeah.
Wow.
Enjoy your day.
Enjoy your day.
Wow.
Yeah, what's he supposed to do? Take him to the hospital?
Nah, I'm just saying, it's better to get shot though.
At least a bullet you can remove. A broken leg. Well, not necessarily.
This must be Isaac he about to call.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, you know what I mean. All right. We gonna get his ass.
Dang.
He never get no me time.
What is going on?
I'm just laughing because he was like, wait.
I'm tired of snitching. You ain't gonna put me home.
Boy, if you don't go home and do your damn homework.
Oh yeah, he must be serving, yeah.
Reload.
We don't know the time and we don't know the city. Got drinks.
I know, bro. I know.
Did he say it's in the water?
I think so, yeah. Because he said,
Uh-oh,
because it said you lose or you lost. He said it's in the water.
I saw it and remember to somebody, Ronald Chamberlain, huh? Okay.
It's a young child.
Yeah.
Well, in that picture.
Could be his brother. Could be his kid. You don't know.
Mom, are you hungry?
Probably
Yes.
a brother.
I'm hungry.
Made you some sandwiches.
John Boyega, man, he just does such a good job of transforming himself.
All right.
Remember, need
Hot box spicy chicken.
herbs and spices at discount price.
Oh, they really
Oh.
dancing for the chicken?
Down and get some of this country fried golden brown.
It was called Goddamn.
God damn. Oh my. What we doing?
You know what we doing. We setting the tone.
Represent yourself in the best way, man.
Represent yourself in the best way, man.
Your couch already dusty dingy anyway.
Ooh, pizza. Oh, I thought it was
Oh.
really pizza.
Well, there you go. So the ruse worked.
I was excited.
This shit light.
Yep.
How you know it's light?
Because there's a big box for that little bit of cash. That's why.
So where else did you look?
I mean, that's pretty much it. That's where he used to be.
Oh, he got that ain't enough.
Yeah, there you go again, baby. Look, just regale me the latest indignities suffered upon my ace boon coon.
What?
Jedi mind tricking motherfucker, and I ain't got to do
Habitual
it.
line
You know
stepping
why?
Jedi.
Do you know why? Blockchain. That's right, motherfucker. Blockchain.
Oh well, it ain't that old. They talking blockchain.
But blockchain? Oh, that shit the future. You can laugh if you want to,
Yo,
nigga.
catch your breath before you pass the fuck out.
He got a ring on every finger.
Finger.
Father, man, where the hell you been at?
Oh.
I've been looking for your black ass all over the universe. You know you lame. How the sugar you sold me ain't hitting on shit. What we should be talking about is a layaway plan.
He said a layaway plan.
You can settle up another way if you want.
Ooh.
Think I'm scared of you, nigga?
You should be.
Why it's always got to be black on black?
They still sell them guys.
Mm-hmm. But I don't use it.
Yeah, you know you in trouble. Hope you. Yeah, look at his breath picked up.
Oh,
Picked up.
absolutely.
I don't know. He just embarrassed
I
him in
know.
front of his workers.
I know, but it's his.
In front of his stable.
It's his connect though. For all we know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
He got shot twice.
I thought it was 3. It was 3.
Wow.
3 more.
Wow. Well, there you go with that.
That's the intro?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that was crazy.
See how the world is flipped a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Dream?
I don't know.
I know. But you heard the technology.
Now the world's back the way.
See how it's like, it's almost like Groundhog Day.
Yeah. You lose,
See,
but
it's
it's a
in a
different
different
one.
spot.
Yeah.
Greater is greater. You hear me?
You say straighter rate is greater?
Motherfucking great.
It's greater.
Straighter is greater. Okay.
So he's giving him different words of
Yeah.
wisdom each day. Interesting groundhog. Oh, who is this walking in the street? Is his leg already hurt? His leg's already hurt. Oh, no. Oh, is that him?
I don't know.
That's him. Remember he had on the gray sweatshirt?
Dang.
So he saw himself.
Snatched him up and was gone. Well, at least we think. We think
I
it's
mean,
him.
they have the
Yeah.
same sweatshirt.
Want something to eat?
Made you some sandwiches.
It's different.
Yeah. She was talking to somebody on the phone before.
Yeah.
It's fascinating that we can pick up on what's different already, even though we've only seen it one time. Oh, see, the pizza box is already there.
Yeah. You think he's feeling the deja vu?
Cuticle now.
It's my cuticle now. Careful now.
Be gentle with it. Respect that cuticle.
Now, here's where it's going to be interesting. If he picks up on the
Yeah,
changes or
yeah.
if he's shocked.
Well, he said wasn't somebody just here. Remember?
No way. Damn dope. It ain't no way. Damn. Ain't no way. You sending
See?
ghosts to a pinnacle.
See?
Yeah.
And, yeah, because he has on a different jacket, too. This one?
Okay.
Man, 3 on the bust your shit open.
That would be crazy because he saw him dead.
Yeah.
I think we got more pressing issues to talk about. They shot your ass.
Nigga, where the money at?
Do you not remember getting lit the fuck up?
Look, I don't have time
Took it.
for this.
Spontaneous, you took it. Nigga, you took it. You came in here, you went to my haberdasheries, you passed up on my beige bitch, and you
Passed up on my basement.
Sold your ass. You
we get another way. Ain't no way.
You passed
Close
up on my
Christmas
basement.
pass ass nigga.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He end up getting 50 Cent.
I'm gonna slip out of this Goodwill suit and slap that fake ass wig off your peanut shaped ass head with nothing but my Gucci boxes on and be back in this coat before it get wrinkled. And you know I can.
Nothing but my Gucci.
I think I saw the perpetrators leaving.
See, I told you.
After a cool little minute.
Yeah, I recognize the whip because I do house calls over on Second. I started my.
Oh, God damn it. You know what, Fontaine? You got this Rambo-esque look about you, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing, and I'm gonna just sit right here in the car. Fresh air might be good for a nigga.
It's kind of nice.
Oh, you know, while we here, ooh,
It's kind of nice.
this look comfortable.
No, it doesn't. Ooh-wee. She was right. She said it's some X-Files type stuff. That's what it looks like with the glow behind there. I think it's funny how he's the last.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, this dude is all about self-preservation.
Wait. Damn.
Fontaine.
they're saying his name and stuff. Like,
I'm saying my government name out loud.
right? That would be in here. Can we pull a kick though?
You're adorable when you're hood-tastic.
I need you to get your ass in the motherfucking car right now.
Oh.
Why is she going?
She curious, and she ain't gonna be talked to like that.
Later in a goddamn trap house.
Right?
Don't wake your spine senses. Tingle.
That part.
Slick, come on.
Heck no.
It's an elevator in a trap house.
I ain't getting in there. I think he's the only one without one. He's the only one without one.
What is that? Oh,
Music.
look, everybody, look, he got the gold joint. The man with the golden gun.
He said, hey, he jamming.
Oh.
I don't even think he's a person of color.
I think he is. Look at that hair.
Ain't no snow. I can still ski in it.
It ain't no snow, but I can still ski in it.
Look
Look.
at her.
Yeah, I know, man. I know, but you don't want to do this, man. We're everywhere.
Nigga, who the fuck is we?
What is that? Is that a body over there?
Yeah. I think it's a body bag.
Please.
It's from the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look like a nympho.
What is she doing?
Everybody over here taste testing.
Chemicals.
This is not a candy store.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Oh, don't do that.
Please.
Oh.
Okay, then, come on, player. Come on, player.
Yes,
Come on
he
now.
did.
Come on now, player. Come on
player.
now. Just
Come on,
stay in there.
player.
Listen.
Come on,
we ain't got
player.
time for no sister teeth and shit. Okay, we ain't got time for no negativity. Go get me some goddamn wet that stuff.
Some wet naps? What you gonna do with some wet naps?
No,
Fonte stuck.
Oh.
He's
Oh.
stuck. Yeah, he see himself, I bet.
Oh, I'm sure. Why is this like some old like
Blaxploitation,
Superfly?
yeah.
Some old Superfly Foxy Brown music going on.
I'm telling you right now, we some motherfucking cats. We cool cats, but we still cats.
What is that? The same book?
Pictures this bitch been on.
You know them series back in the day?
Oh, Nancy Drew.
Yeah.
Nancy Drew, mystery.
So she's gonna be our little detective, huh?
Probably.
Okay.
Like I tell you, yo, when you're out here, if it smell like this, get the fuck out the water. And right now, we's a goddamn sushi bar.
That wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
Okay? But, hey, but look. Shit like this always happens to my girl Nancy Drew.
Stop with that cartoon shit.
You liable to lead them back to us. Me. And I ain't getting probed for that nigga.
I feel her 1,000% right now.
Uh-oh, your grandma up.
Yo,
Uh-oh.
where the fuck is Fontaine?
Oh, he came and got his guys and got it kicked though.
How you think all the cells in your body is supposed to undergo osmosis?
He was breaking it down, though.
There's even a little child's bike. Look.
The players mess up every once in a while.
I wonder if he's the little boy in the memorial picture.
We all about to get.
Oh, you really jumping the shark
I know,
a little
I'm
head.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
it could be.
know.
It could be. You never know. You know,
I
we're dealing
gotta-
with time loops
yeah,
and clones.
Yeah,
and
you know how I gotta think.
So yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
You got no crackers or nothing like you got pots and pans. Your grandma ain't cooked nothing.
Shut up.
Yeah, you got pots and pans. You ain't got no food. Uh-oh, is that chicken again?
That's that goddamn.
Listen, why we sitting around the table? Why don't we sit around the table that's got some food on it? A pimp's blood sugar is falling fast.
A pimp's blood sugar. Okay, we don't know what that is.
No, herb spices, discount prices. Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
You see you around though.
You look crazy.
Okay, you know what? He will call you later. Okay, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Which way they go?
Take a direction.
Ray Rays.
Calling Slick Charles, you know, the pimp we just lost.
I feel like this is like hood D&D too. Cause you got a pimp, a hoe, a gangster, you know, like different classes. Never mind.
I know
Y'all
exactly.
feel me though, right?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
The big man will always point the way every time.
Church, okay?
So you got your soothsayer, him.
When you're trying to get out of Babylon, where the fuck else you gonna go?
Mount Zion.
Church. The van.
Slick. Oh, it's open. Slick, you in there?
Nah, they probably got him hemmed up.
I don't know.
Oh no, he's still in there.
Yeah, if they didn't have to go to the back. What is it?
This motherfucker me in this fucking van for a whole
They
goddamn
loud.
hour.
You
Shit.
find anything?
I found out I was claustrophobic as a motherfucker.
What Jesus said, keep your twerk at work.
Look,
That's what
look.
he said.
Look. But Jesus is gonna show you the way.
I bet you they're gonna open up another elevator.
Oh yeah.
Is it gonna be in the casket? Oh, that's not a casket.
Oh, it's the altar.
Another
Got
elevator.
the old school gate.
No, it's the
No,
elevator.
just the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, I love we can't be serious about nothing.
You know what? I feel like that was probably improv too.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. I could see that.
Jamie acting a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all in it deep. You remember those old Intel commercials?
Mm-hmm.
When they had the chips and they had the guys in the suits like that?
I do.
Yeah. Look at this.
There's
Mount
the
Zion,
church. There's
White
the chicken.
Horse, Chicken Spot,
The track.
Central Concourse, course,
Testing
Shipping Dock,
suites. Research and development. Oh, so that's what those things were.
Yeah, the different
Yeah,
entrances.
yeah.
I love the music. Look at the old school poster
Shipping.
boards.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what we started with that schmoozer or whatever that drink is.
I love the music.
I saw it. Keep you cool.
Something crunch.
It does kind of look like NASA, which is interesting because she had that astronaut on her wall.
Yes, good way to connect the dots.
Yeah. What they got? They're
Daft
taking
Punk.
notes.
That's what I was thinking of. Daft
okay,
Punk.
Yeah.
Woo.
Like straight up.
Oh no. Clockwork Orange. When they had the eyes open in Clockwork Orange. Wow. So influencing music, the food, religion, all of these things that they're trying to have an influence over.
Some evil motherfucker.
Yeah.
The messages through commercials.
Yeah.
This some sex dungeon mint chocolate chip bukkake shit. Y'all realize what they doing, right?
Experimenting on niggas, I was there.
Nigga, mind control. The chicken.
Trying to see this
saying that.
sign.
I'm just saying all that.
What we do, what we think to control us.
Why?
Do it better. They Clockwork Orange in this. We their target audience.
Your boy on it.
What we find a door that leads us out this motherfucker.
How can they hear each other?
Nobody stopping you.
That's true. Look at the old school green text from remember back in the 80s computers back in the day?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Also from the game Fallout, it reminds me of that too, because a lot of the text and looks like that. And some of the poster boards have that same kind of feel. What is this? The Purple Room.
You know what's interesting? That
Purple
purple
drink.
reminds me of SZA.
Scissor.
Yeah, Scissor.
It's going to be him.
One of them is. Yeah, one of them is.
Uh-huh.
That's what he's looking for.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, he sees himself.
Yeah, and this is Slick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Oh, you just want people to know you're in there.
Yeah, he's losing it.
You ain't me. I kill you. I kill all y'all.
Yeah, now it's sinking in with him. He was all jokey jokes until you saw yourself.
It's almost like Negro spiritual music.
Good call. Oh, good call.
Of course.
In the strip club.
Yep.
She said, of course.
Well, remember that he had the video.
Yeah.
We saw it at the video. So.
Yeah.
You know from the South now. Y'all ready for the climax?
Wow.
With that mind control music. So I got one more thing I need y'all to do.
Slick, come on.
About to send them like zombies, huh?
Yeah. How they? Oh, I was gonna say how they get the keys, but somebody was already getting in there.
How you get faux flats?
Down like faux flat tires.
Down like faux flat tires.
Speaking of.
A pimp, a hoe, and a drug dealer.
That's Kiefer Sutherland. Wow.
We're researching, experimenting, doing science. For the greater good, I might add.
Who's greater
So you
good?
Kevin Bacon.
Hollow man, motherfucker.
If we're all on the same page, and we're not ripping each other's heads off. And all of this has a chance to work. And that's what we strive for.
The hell?
Message.
Don't go glass half empty on me now. You're a goddamn patriot. As far as I'm concerned, you're Captain America.
Wow.
Wow.
Option 2, you do nothing. You go back to your regular lives. Do what you do best. Look the other way.
Wow.
Fontaine. Fontaine, point that gun at Yo-Yo.
He even knows her name.
Oh, of course he does. He knows all of them.
Goodness.
You know what my friend Chester, Fontaine,
the
and Slick
train?
Charles all have in common?
Remember when Frog said the end of the train, choo choo?
Yeah.
Fontaine, say your prayers. It's starting to sink in yet. Are you getting it? You got no cars to play.
Wow.
I'm calling the shots.
Relax. Chester, let's get out of here.
Even
Grab a
Chester,
cheaper
you saw him kind of like.
He flinched a little bit,
Yeah.
but that's because that's his. I wouldn't want to see myself doing that either. I mean,
What if Chester's the original for all you know? For all we know. That's slightly scary.
Cocaine and ketamine.
Part of me feels like he might even be. I don't know. Frog. I got to figure out the meaning of that too.
Feel froggy jump. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
I think you're right though. I think it might not be anybody, or it may be a Caucasian person running the experiment.
Mama, can you come out here for a second?
Not right now. I'm watching my stories.
See, that time she said the exact same thing.
Can you just open the door?
Just go in there.
Mama, please open the door.
It's probably gonna be a whole bunch of folks in there just monitoring.
Yeah, it's gonna be something.
I
What?
just need to see you.
Aww.
Can you open the door, please?
Ooh, it's gonna be something he does not want to see.
Open it!
Yeah, I don't think anybody's in there.
Nobody.
Yep. It's like an intercom, right? Yep.
Your mama don't even exist.
I really need you right now, Mama.
I'm all right, baby. Josephine had a fish fry at the community center. I'm still full.
Ooh, I'm sure he's claustrophobic right now. Feeling very trapped.
Just lost.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that little boy in the beginning.
Man, what you crying for?
Get on somewhere, Junebug.
You still owe me $15.
Do it for Junebug.
Man, give me that.
Yeah.
And he pulled another one out mad quick, didn't he?
Yeah. They probably give it to him.
Want something to drink? I ain't got no orange juice. This is the last time you had a shower.
Never has
Please,
orange juice.
Okay, Nancy Drew gonna be on it. The Washington Post, is that
Yeah,
what that said?
that's what it said. Oh,
Look,
see
look.
the truck?
Mm-hmm. You're like,
Carmen Sandiego. Do you get it?
then got her.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never wanted to play as ball, did it?
They probably just told him.
Those
that.
aren't even his memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can remember it like it was yesterday.
Wow.
I ain't never had no little brother. I still love him though.
Oh.
Bust me out. She was right though. She annoying as hell. Yeah.
She ain't a clone though.
Let a pimp freshen up.
Biddy,
let me holler at you a second. Biddy.
Oh, fuck you, Slick Charles.
Fuck you. Not
I was built like this. What do you want me to do?
Don't make me shoot you out here. Make me sweat in this coat. I swear I slept.
Nigga, what you wrong?
Yo, you make me sweat in this coat.
What you thinking, nigga?
Get you on me.
You ain't gonna like it.
Uh-oh. Oh, he gotta apologize to his homeboy. Yep.
Experimenting on black folk. Cloning niggas that look like you so they can control our mind.
He did see himself get. He did see him
it's like,
get
dog,
shot though.
you shot me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stupid ass shit.
It's hard to
What the fuck is
believe.
this nigga talking about, man? You fucked up coming here, my nigga.
Oh, he shot him. But you know he's gonna come back again, and then he's gonna realize that he really is a clone.
So
Yep.
no salt, no pepper, nothing?
Nope, just the natural flavors of the chicken. Boiling it really brings it out.
Huh.
Wow.
Here we are.
So I wonder if you keep your memories.
Like your old self.
Yeah, probably. Oh.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Josephine had a fish fry.
Oh my gosh, that's hard to watch.
It's like Clockwork Orange thing again. Then you wake up. Look at this. Ain't this some?
Mama, you hungry?
I guess he doesn't remember.
That's where Slick's gonna come
Got that
in.
new car smell, young blood.
Got that new car smell.
30 racks. Biddy said he want 30 racks.
30.
So funny
Nigga
that
shot
they're
me for
faking
free the
all
last
this.
time.
He said fine.
He said you shot me for free the last time.
It's a bunch of Bill Nye the Science Guy looking motherfuckers underneath me right now.
That's
See,
it.
you can do better
That's
than
it.
that.
That's it.
Training day of Booker Eli. Booker Eli. Fuck. Run it again. Come on.
Training Day or Book of Eli. I love that.
What the fuck you gonna be doing? Me? I'm bringing the motherfucking cavalry.
Yeah, get the army.
Look at all
Yeah.
the caddies. Look at all the caddies. I'll be good. Tell me, tell me how nasty can you get the See what I did?
I saw what you did.
Oh, shit. I got you, big dog. Right over there.
Out of order.
Well, let's get it, man.
How many people you gonna fit in that elevator?
Too
Clean perm cream.
Don't perm her hair. She natural. Oh no.
Don't force her to get a perm.
No. No.
They really gonna force her to get a perm. Oh my god.
You see the
Speaking of passing out, how's Cheryl doing?
research and development.
She's doing good. Yeah. Again with the alarms.
Every day.
Blink.
Okay.
Dink.
I always knew they was trapping down here.
Why is it like they're looting?
Yeah.
Like rioting.
I think it's supposed to be in the spirit of that. That kind of energy.
Yeah, I know. Unless he's like a superhero.
Oh, dang.
I wonder the significance of the name Chester. Ooh-wee. I think you better call Tyrone. Call him. These are all the people that were decanted.
Yes.
They all naked. Like when we came off the ships.
Oh, all you see is his grill. Yeah.
Herman is taking minimal losses. I wonder who the head boss is. I can't wait to see. You think so? He said yes, sir, though. Of course.
Yeah, there's somebody else.
Still so strange.
It's him.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Fontaine.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah.
Well, one problem at a time.
Dang.
You
found that bad.
That was all 5 of them.
Me.
Yep.
No. You're me. One of the many I've had to create over the years.
Ronald.
Yeah.
Little brother.
Yeah.
Is he? No. He died. Just the way you remember.
Oh.
Clones.
Grape Kool-Aid.
Maintaining the charade. Short-sighted.
Maintaining the
waste of resources. It'll happen over generations. And now we are at the precipice of our true national rollout.
So they want everybody.
Assimilation is better than annihilation.
Assimilation is better than annihilation.
Wow. So you're just gonna turn black folks white?
That good wool suit ain't so bad now, is it?
I was acting, motherfucker.
Y'all need to rethink that Olympia Black word. Anybody can use it.
Oh, it's him and his brother.
Oh, how are they gonna cover this up?
Donna Kelly here, reporting live from an absolutely outrageous scene.
Mysterious naked people overrun the Glen.
Sir, could you tell us what the heck is going on?
A lot of gang shit.
Hey, shit, boys had to click up, storm the castle. Do you hear me?
To be honest with you, I really didn't even used to him like that. But now,
we with it now, though.
When we see double, we know it's trouble.
He looked like a cousin, like Dave Chappelle's cousin or something. I can't get past it.
Yeah.
Every day, we're on the scene trying to figure out what has happened.
I see this shit fucked up. They out here cloning, nigga. What?
I think I'm gonna hang these gator boots on myself because I can't go back to the Royale because there's another Fontaine there tied up ready to whoop my motherfucking ass.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Probably see the world. Memphis don't sound bad. Yeah.
Now, Fontaine.
Hey, we better Scooby-Doo this bad boy up.
Yeah, there he is.
Sir.
There he is.
See where they looked at him?
Yeah.
Once again, clone.
Hold up.
Well, they smoking too, though. Oh.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you wanna watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. That's Tyrone.
Call Tyrone.
Oh, wow. I was wondering where Tyrone was at the entire time. I mean, well, not the whole time, but yeah.
Well, I kind of wondered if it was like just a name they were giving just in general.
Just black folks in general.
That's what I was thinking.
And, it's just Tyrone, whatever it is.
I was like, it's Tyrone. Just like you better call Tyrone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was just that. I was like, there ain't no Tyrone.
Hey, listen, there's been a lot of hype about this movie, and I can understand why. I really enjoyed it. It got a 6.7 out of 22,000 votes on IMDb, which is you know, anywhere close to about a 7 on IMDb is typically, you know, people kind of like it. It's tough to get a good score on IMDb. You know, my echo chamber back at the crib and on social medias and stuff, everybody's like, you must see this, and I can understand why. It's very thought provoking.
I definitely agree with thought provoking. I also agree with the 6.7.
Okay.
I mean, which we could get into, obviously.
Yeah.
But I definitely, I see the 6.7. But I do have a lot of thoughts.
Okay, so so it's definitely, we'll talk about the thought-provoking aspect of it. It's one of these projects that make you think, but there's also the entertainment part of it as well. You got some really good actors. You know, you got John Boyega, you got Jamie Foxx. Tanya Paris did Tiana Paris. Them three did a very good job for me of entertaining it, at least for me for like the first half of the movie. The second half, it changed vibes.
Yeah.
You know, and it certainly felt very, you know, Spike Lee-ish in some of its tone. And I think that was probably done on purpose as well. What did you think, you know, as far as like your initial reactions?
Okay. Initially, like, it was very dark, which I get, which is fine.
Okay.
But it makes it hard. I know we talked about this like on other projects. It makes it very difficult sometimes to see what's going on.
Now you're saying dark as in the way it
lighting.
looks. Okay,
yeah. I'm not talking about like the theme and all that, because it is, but I'm talking about like just in general. Everything was very, like, the lighting was very dim. I could barely see some stuff sometimes, which was a little frustrating for me.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, like I said, everything is done for a reason. So I do get that. I loved all of the things in there that were messages that meant something else. You know what I mean? They weren't like exactly what they were supposed to mean. I felt like it was, you know, something other than what it was. Like something other than what it seemed, right?
Okay.
So I loved that. Like, and I'm sure there are many more that I missed that I didn't see that are probably in there.
Okay.
And I love movies that make me think like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about some of the ones that kind of like beat you over the head with, and that is like the substance that's being put into the food, and then the music that's being shared, the music to hypnotize you, and the stuff that you ingest in order to like calm you down or whatever it is that they want to do in order to manipulate you.
Yeah.
So it dealt with fried chicken.
Perms.
It dealt with perms. It dealt with some of the alcohol that was in the grape drink. It dealt with the music. So what do you think about those props being used as the things to influence black people in general?
Well, I think it's fascinating because obviously stereotypically, that is things, especially in a neighborhood like Glenwood or whatever they call it, Glenwood, are stereotypically associated with lower income, black, hood, ghetto, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just think it plays into that.
Okay.
Like, do you? I mean, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that part of storytelling was very original per se, because there's a movie called Black Dynamite, and they talked about that, you know, how it was like influencing some of the beer that they were drinking, like the malt liquor, in order to, you know, to get mind control of black people. But I do think that the aspect of the cloning I thought was pretty interesting. I thought that was pretty original. Let me know if there's some other project that deals with manipulating a larger population through cloning. I'm sure there's other examples of it out there. There's a subtle message for me that I'm picking up regarding how black culture can potentially be forcing people to kind of like all be the same, think the same, do the same thing. Hence the cloning as well. I know I'm trying to dig a little bit deeper under the surface.
Yeah.
The music and the culture itself has kind of like pushed people to all think and kind of do the same thing. Like we're all clones of the things that we see on television. Like the culture is cloning people in general.
But do you think it's that we're cloned because of our culture, or do you think it's cloning because of the brainwashing, hence the the video that they were showing? And
absolutely.
So I feel like it's more so that than necessarily our culture that did that.
Well, okay, so it's the whole, chicken before the egg, all that other stuff. Art begets life, life begets art, that whole thing. Well, let's just like, for an example, let's just say, we'll use music for an example. When we were younger and listening to music, like music had a specific sound, right? That kind of like defined an area more so. Like you were listening to...
an area,
so if you were listening to Southern music, you really knew what you were listening to. You listen to East Coast, listen to West Coast, music from Chicago kind of sounded differently.
Yeah.
Now we're in a space where, because everybody's kind of like, it's interacting, mingling because of technology and everything, a lot of the music kind of like sounds the same. So everybody is kind of mimicking this culture of sameness. Does that make sense?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think like the culture itself can kind of like clone itself onto the people. There's not as much identity. I'm just using just music in this specific example.
Yeah.
So I feel like kind of like what the overall master plan of these diabolical scientists are doing is to make everybody act in such a manner, act like a pimp, act like a gangster, act like, you know, a hoe, and spread that across as a way of controlling like the masses, kind of like how, you know, music kind of like sounds the same everywhere. Everybody's kind of got like this same thought process, this same idea of what this culture is supposed to like sound like. Let me know if I sound like I'm confusing you all, and let me know if I'm too far off or maybe hitting the nail right on the head.
Yeah, no, and like I said, I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm still processing that.
Okay.
I don't know if I got that from it.
Okay.
But
I'm just spitballing here just because it's just
we're just processing. We've just seen this, and we do this real time for us. So we just watched it, so I'm still processing a lot of things.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say the one thing that I did associate, as far as like him spreading the drug and all that or whatever.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting that the actual substance still looked like cocaine.
Yeah.
And how it spread through our community, and they said, that the government, the government, embedded that into our communities.
Flood the hood with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I like that they had that kind of like as a parallel. And I was like, wow, they're using the same substance looking, the same people that typically may have spread it through the community. Yeah. So that part I thought was pretty evident in the story.
Well, how did you feel about the overall goal of the original Tyrone, his overall goal to assimilate, not just assimilate in thought, but to assimilate physically into white culture, turning black people white? I didn't even really pick up on the idea, because you remember the first time I was looking at the dude and you were like, is that a black person or whatever? I was like, I think it's a black person, 'cause I see the afro. And then you saw a zoomed in picture of it, and it's like, oh no, it's a white dude with an afro.
Yeah.
Right. I never even remotely connected the dots that was almost the end product of Tyrone's master plan to turn black people into white people.
I didn't get that either until you just said it just now. Well, actually, until he said it when he was talking to.
Because the DJ original had the same look.
The lab technician, the guy who was at the store, the corner market.
Even the guy at the chicken shop.
Yeah, all of them.
So man, I was like, dang. How do you feel about that? Like, I feel like there's a message behind that about assimilation in general.
Ooh.
It's okay. I mean, and how do you all feel about that as well? And what are we missing?
Yeah, because I was just thinking about what he said when he was saying assimilation is better than annihilation.
Right.
I do agree with that.
Do you?
Annihilation? Would you rather be taken out altogether?
For me personally, it's one of the situations. It's like I'd rather be me regardless of the outcome.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to
how do you all feel about that regarding?
Know.
I think sometimes the best antagonists or the best villains make points that make sense.
Yeah.
It's like the Killmonger effect.
Yeah.
For many people, Killmonger made a lot of sense with what he was saying. Not saying for many people, but it made you kind of like empathize with the message a little bit more.
Well, and as we're talking, I'm still thinking. Like I said, I'm processing this entire thing because there's so many different things in here that I need to think about.
Right.
And when I say assimilation is better than annihilation, I'm thinking of like the entire black race. I'm not just necessarily thinking about just myself.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's what they were equating it to when he said that.
Right.
When they're trying to, when Tyrone is doing his thing, trying to do his genetic thing or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Well, that's why this art is interesting, because it makes you kind of like think about it.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the church being used as a pivotal thing to kind of help change the thoughts and minds of people?
I think there's a message behind everything that they chose. Just like we said with the chicken.
Yeah.
With the perms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all of that. So you have standards of beauty, you have religion, you have what we eat.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think it just touched on every aspect of a person that could be
or things that are just important to the community.
Well, yeah, but
seemingly important to the community.
Yeah, but I'm just saying even like, the perspective of what beauty is, right? So they're trying to change that to assimilate what we eat and trying to change, you know what I mean? So there's just but I did think that it was an obvious choice if you're thinking about stereotypically where people of color hang out and get the message from.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was something that I'm still connecting the dots on, and that is the importance of Tyrone's mom, or Fontaine's mom, and her not being there. Because we saw it again when we saw the LA version of who I think is Tyrone or Fontaine at that time. He knocked on mom's door, and that wasn't it. So and then we didn't hear any hide hair or mention of a father being around there. So like these people that are supposed to be like guiding you, nobody's there. So it's like these people are kind of like teaching themselves. There's no mentor per se. I thought that was kind of interesting. There was also Frog, the guy who to me felt like the soothsayer kind of role, the maybe talks in riddles, but is smart enough to kind of like see the big picture. Was he a clone or was he original? You know, I feel like he's an original. Maybe that kind of escaped. I don't know.
Well, you said quite a few things there.
Yeah,
so
I'm just
not sure which one. I'm not sure which one to touch on first. So I'll go with Frog and then remind me to get back to the mom thing.
All right.
Okay. I think Frog was an original.
Okay.
I think the fact that he was blind had something to do with the blood sport and the blowing of the powder in the eyes.
That's interesting. Yeah, that call back to that.
Yeah,
okay.
I think there was some connection with that.
Okay.
Not exactly sure what that is. I would have to sit and ponder a little bit longer. But definitely felt like there was a connection between those two things. The mother thing, or the lack of a parental unit.
Yeah.
I don't know how much significance I can find in that right now.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
What did you all find regarding that? Like, there's no parental figures.
Yeah.
And even the youth, the young man that was looking up to Fontaine.
Junebug.
Yeah, Junebug. You know, he's no parents inside as well. So I think Fontaine is probably going to be like the big brother role for him.
Yeah, that was a thing because remember he equated it to, he reminded him of his little brother Ronnie.
Right.
And I'm like, what significance really did that have other than reminding him that he had a brother? I'm not sure.
Well, I think Junebug is like, the only thing I can equate to it is innocence because, he's a kid that's just like SpongeBob. And to me, what was more jarring than anything was when we first meet him and then we see Fontaine hit somebody with a car and Junebug's pretty much like, whatever about it. Like this is just like another day at the office. He's beyond traumatized. It's just what is. It's like it's a part of his world. And I think it's also maybe one of the things that innocence is one of the things that may have helped pushed Fontaine toward to make the better decision to do something because he saw who he thought was his little brother within him, to save something that is being destroyed. His brother was destroyed, by police, and maybe that could have been the thing to be like, okay, let me get up and try and do something because I can see this thing that's referencing my brother or whatever it is, so let me do something about it,
But the fascinating thing is, remember, the original Tyrone, or the original geneticist, I'm not sure what his name is.
Yeah.
He said that he left out certain memories about the brother. Yeah. So it's like, if you're a clone and you only have this little minute memory of your brother, how would that be so significant, you seeing Junebug or hanging out with Junebug? That it would have you rise up and create this entire
revolution per se. Okay, well let's just look at Black culture as a whole. Our culture, our history has pretty much been erased, right? We have these fragments of where we came from,
Absolutely.
Right? We grab onto those fragments and force purpose out of it, and we built an entire culture off of fragments.
True.
especially when it comes to music. Music is one of the really, really big ones for me personally. I know that there are other areas and fragments of our shattered history, but you take that and you build on it. And I think for me, maybe Junebug is that fragment that he's able to kind of build something else out of, build a different version of himself, not the one that was created for him. But now, Fontaine's kind of on his own path now.
You know what? That makes perfect sense. And it actually ties a lot of the movie together for me, based off of exactly what you just said, right? Because if you think about the things that we did lose along the transatlantic, when you think about
the Middle Passage of hell,
what are the main things that they took away?
Our
religion,
our ability to communicate with each other, our food,
our music, our culture. So I feel like they used. So now that I'm thinking about it, it's not necessarily things that are stereotypical to certain communities as far as the lower economic community. It's more so the things. It's more so the things that were taken away from us when we landed here.
Right. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. The food.
Yeah.
The music.
Our religion. Our culture.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty heavy, right?
Yeah.
But I think there's a significance to the three pillars, these three heroes, the pimp, the woman of the night, and the gangster.
Okay.
You know, let me know in the comments what you think that significance is. It's too kind of obvious for me to not pay attention to it. You know?
I'm processing stuff, but yeah.
I haven't been able to connect all the dots of why the importance of that is, because you've got somebody who uses the community, all three uses the community in order to push themselves forward. You know, the pimp uses the women and the influence, you know, and takes the money from. The gangster does the same thing with drugs. The prostitute does the same thing with using people's bodies in order to milk money or whatever it is from the hood. I'm spitballing. Like I said, please drop some ideas in the comments of if I'm even on the right path. But I feel like those three things are very symbolic as to those are the things that woke up those three types of individuals.
Well, it's fascinating to me because now when you're talking about this, what those three things remind me of are like the Caucasian Americans. You know, so you had the pimp.
Okay.
Who literally, you know, the slave master, the person that sold slaves and all of that.
Okay.
And then when I think about the drug dealer, I think about how they flooded our communities with drugs and cocaine and crack and all those things.
All right.
Lady of the Night, the only thing I can think of is how they used our women to have their own needs met.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only thing that I could think of for me that makes sense in this whole thing is that those three, and that's why they kept cloning those three to.
Well, actually, just those two.
Oh yeah, right.
Because there's a significant reason as to why she wasn't
You're
cloned.
Absolutely right. They only did those two.
They only did those two.
So you have the pimp and the drug dealer.
Yeah.
And they only cloned those two to help keep all the people in the, what they say, in line or something, remember?
Yeah. Huh. So speaking of the person that's supposed to keep people in line, Kiefer Sutherland, who I haven't seen in a while, made an appearance, who felt to me like an overseer per se. You know, it felt like he called himself mall security.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
Well, it's interesting that he called himself mall security because we know what that means. I'm going to follow you around and make sure you're not doing anything that you're not supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what that is. That term I found was very fascinating. I don't know if I truly understand his significance other than just making sure that all the experiments are going the way that they're supposed to and nobody's getting out of hand.
Yeah. That was the one thing I understand the significance of him being the person to keep the people in line and keep them in control. It was one of the few times where everything felt a little too on the nose when it came to him.
Speech.
Yeah. The speech felt really on the nose, and I was really enjoying like the journey that that our three heroes were taking and them kind of like figuring it out on the nose. And then he comes in, he's like, well, just in case you didn't get it.
Yeah, here's the message.
Yeah, here's the message.
Here's the forced message. In case you missed all this, or in case you're not a person of the culture and understand what any of this means.
That part. And the other part that felt a little forced too was when Fontaine was talking to the real version of himself. It felt like the Matrix, when you got to see like the Oracle, not the Oracle, but the person that created the entire Matrix. And he's like, let me explain to you this whole thing. That felt a little on the nose. That's why I think I was saying earlier, like there's kind of like two versions of this movie that I enjoyed. The first half
was amazing.
Was absolutely
awesome.
incredible.
Oh, I had so much fun with the first half.
It really felt like the Wizard of Oz in a sense, you know, or for me it felt like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign or whatever it was. And then the second half was when it was like, well, we're gonna hit you with the message.
Yeah, and I had a blast with the first half. I was like, ooh, this is fun, and I can joke about things that are very heavy.
Yeah.
But you know, they still made it funny, and some of Slick's one-liners had me on the floor. I wish I could remember some because I swear I'd be spitting them all day today if I could remember. But wait, I say all this to say, okay, I want to know. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What did you feel was the significance of the fact that it was an elevator and that it was underground?
Yeah,
Underground Railroad.
Yeah. I thought that too.
Atlanta Underground.
Yeah, I was thinking of also Outkast's elevators.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and you, your mama and your cousin too. I know, but for them.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, did it have like a middle passage type significance for you?
Well, yeah, it did feel very underground. That was the whole thing.
Well, they were underground.
Yeah. That part was kind of like it wasn't on the nose, which I kind of enjoyed because you can kind of like pick it up a little bit. It would have been on the nose if there was like a real train track going down there, and I'd have been like, okay, we could definitely get it.
Or like a boat.
Yeah. But the other thing was the color purple had a big significance. I saw it a lot for me.
Oh, I thought you meant the movie. Yes, I do.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
No, purple symbolized control, seemingly for me. Anytime purple was around is either because of the clones that were being controlled, the purple that was going to be in the powder when they were messing around with the powder. So colors always have like a very
and the church
large
around
importance.
Jesus.
Yeah, the church around the white Jesus.
Grape drink.
Yeah, grape drink. You know. So purple. Let you all let me know what you think the purple signifies. I know in a lot of cultures it signifies royalty.
That's what I think it means in
right.
here.
Yeah.
Because that's what. Well, it's not what they took away from us, but I'm just saying we were queens and kings and all of that.
But for us, we spoke lightly about the context. When we were younger, they had a drink called scissor that was like codeine.
Some scissor.
And the kids would drink it in order to get high. We may be just shooting in the dark. What do you all think the purple signifies? It was an important color.
Yeah, it has some significance.
I guess another technical thing real quick was the grain.
Yeah.
The grain on it felt like a forced filmy kind of thing.
Yeah.
You said that earlier before we knew where we are in the time, you know, it definitely felt like a blaxploitation kind of thing kind of going on.
Yeah. Even the music.
Yeah.
You think about it, it all set the time frame because we didn't know what it was. We didn't know the era. But it set it by the music, by the graininess, by the attire that they had, right? Like what they were wearing and the way that they talked. So that was interesting.
Yeah. The guy with the golden gun, I think that was an old James Bond film. Then we got to see, you know, the pimp.
Brown.
Yeah, got to see the pimp with the gun as well. Gold fronts, you know, gold was another thing to symbolize the chain, the gun.
Talking about the clothes you're wearing.
Yeah.
The furs and all that stuff.
One more thing that's a little off topic, and that is just a remarkable performance by John Boyega. One of the things that one of the projects that he worked on that shot him to superstardom was the very first thing he did was a project called Attack the Block. It was a horror movie based on his hood in London. You know, he was a kid and the aliens were taking over and he had to protect his neighborhood. And here we are back, you know, that was like 20 years ago when he made that movie. And now he's kind of like, instead of it being aliens, it's more like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and he's kind of like trying to protect his block. So I thought that was kind of fun to kind of come full circle with that.
I can't lie, his performance was amazing. If you think about the fact that if you hear him actually speak.
Yeah, because he's in case
British.
you don't know, he's British. Yeah.
So, and his mannerisms, even like, I'm thinking about like each specific clone, how he, even how he transformed to be Chester, how he was his older self, how he was an LA version of himself. He had the walk. He had I was like, wow. I was like, that is impressive.
Dude is dope, man. Like he's really good. And then I'm sure it probably stepped up too because if you're acting next to Jamie Foxx,
Jamie was dope.
Who's not only a comedic legend, but is just a legend as an actor as well.
Well, and he's an award-winning actor. Let's be real.
Yes.
He's dope. Yeah, he's an award-winning actor.
He's absolutely dope. I did want to shout out some of the throwbacks and references that they had. They had some throwbacks to Clockwork Orange with the scene with the eyes being open and the guy being like flooded with information. To me, some of the stylistic ways felt very Spike Lee. Spike Lee, they made a movie called Drop Squad where a group of black men were trying to grab people that they thought they were selling out and try to like bring them back into the fold. You all let me know what other references and throwbacks that I'm missing because I feel like there's a lot.
I do too. That's what I'm saying. There's so much.
The Bloodsport one where they showed it and we talked about the powder. Well, you know, our hero is blinded, you know, in Bloodsport and he has to fight blind, you know, in order to win. I'm sure there's a parallel that goes along with that to go with it as well. We talked about Daft Punk with the helmets. And then, you know, we talked about the old Intel Pentium commercials where they had the suits on and stuff. I'm sure there's a few more
there was so much.
that were missing.
So much. What did you think about all of the old school posters and the messaging in those?
Okay, so there's a game called Fallout that talks about where a time period's kind of like stuck in the 60s and they have like these poster boards that show like the times, I guess.
I'm sorry, you're saying video game, right?
Yeah, this was a video
you said game, so I was just trying to make sure if it was like a board game or
No, it's a video game. Well, it just reminds me of those poster boards and some of the text that was shown on computer screens. It was like the old school green background with the green, like the old computers that we used, like the old Apple IIes.
The old coding, you would
see. So that stuff shows like, to me, it felt like this is something that has been going on for a very, very long time.
I could see
it wasn't like modern technology being used in order to manipulate these people. It was a bunch of old stuff. Well, how did you feel about it?
No, I agree. Like I said, I feel like there were certain aspects of it that were setting the tone, setting the era, setting the this, the that, the this. And I think that kind of played along with that as well, but and it did have messaging in there also.
Yes.
That's the part that I really thought was fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, I would love, I'm sure if we went back, there's a lot of symbolism and messaging. Symbolism, especially in the advertising. On the poster boards and stuff like that. I'm sure if we were to break it down.
Oh yeah, all of that. The music, even
yeah.
the music. Because the songs that they chose for specific timing had to do with what was going on.
Yeah, and a lot of the mind control music sounds like music that's actually being played today. You know, some of it was very melodic. The music didn't sound bad. It sounded like stuff that's playing today.
Modern day,
yeah. Sonically, that's the word I'm looking for. It sonically sounded good, but if you were listening to like some of the lyrics, you know, it's like, ooh.
Well, I just liked it. Well, and I think I was talking about the significance of like how they were playing like 70s songs.
Oh, okay.
And
The time period songs.
Well, yeah, and just during specific parts of the movie, I'm sure it had significance, like the lyrics to whatever it was that was happening. Yeah. Because they wouldn't have chosen those songs if it didn't have some sort of significance to what was happening in the scene.
Yeah, no, you're right. Unfortunately, I got to go back and listen and hear like some of the context.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like the blaxploitation like blend that kind of fell with it, which is interesting because this is a modern day time period. But we were really confused on how modern it could be. Yeah. You know, so all right.
I love the humor though.
Yeah. Oh man, we could really just keep going on and on. Let us know what you think. Thank you so much. This has been tons of fun. If you want to get to know who this beautiful young lady is a little bit better.
Snootyvegans.
Boom.
On TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, follow along, tons of fun. I'll subscribe, link in description. Easy peasy.
Yeah, lemon squeezy. And if you've just been enjoying the conversation, you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Hit that subscription button, of course, give us that thumbs up, because that's how the people know you're digging what we giving you. That being said, we'll catch you all on the next movie. All right, y'all have fun. Peace.